Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Happy Friday to you all. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope everybody's having a beautiful start to their day because I know I am. I'm so happy it's Friday. Yes! We made it through another week, Naughty Crew. Yes. Woo! Got a great show lined up for you guys. So, as you all know, OJ Simpson has lost his battle with cancer, and people are reacting. There's a lot of mixed signals out there, and we're going to get into it. I have some footage from it. Also, we got Ray J filing for custody. You know, Princess Love filed for divorce for the umpteenth time. We'll see if they'll go through. You know, every time Ray J is like investing in a network or now he's starting a new network, these guys do all of this divorce drama so that they can trim. But, you know, I hate to see a family break up, but maybe it's just time for them to move on. And also we got Jeezy. Jeezy filing for full custody against Jeannie Mai for their 2-year-old daughter. Azealia Banks is out here hating. She's a professional hater as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why she's so mean spirited. And we got so much more. We got Chris Brown beefing with Quavo. Chris, this is why you can't get off the blackball list because of stuff like this. And we're going to get into it. I got an article matching most of these topics. But before we get into it, please thumbs up this video, hit that like button, share my content, and leave comments. All these things help the channel to grow. All these things help us get into the algorithm. Just hitting that like button. That's the free way to support the channel. Excuse me. I'm tongue-tied this morning. Ugh. All right. And also, donations are definitely appreciated. We accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. All is appreciated. I don't care if it's $1, $2, a quarter. All of it helps. All of it helps. It goes towards subscriptions. It goes towards the equipment for the channel. What else can I think of? The money goes towards just the growth of the channel, period. All right. So please, thumbs up this video. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Oh, forgot. Subscribe to my backup channel. Naughty Crew Live podcast. Yes, we gotta have a backup plan here because you never know with YouTube. They change the rules every day. Every day they change the goalposts. So we gotta have a backup plan. So please go over to my backup channel and subscribe. And I think that channel is going to be more music focused, where we critique new music that comes out every Friday. That's where I think I'm gonna start off. Just trying to make the time, Naughty Crew. Just make the time. I'm a one-woman show. Over here. All right. I started this channel from the ground up. I've been grinding. I pay my dues. Not asking for handouts from anybody. All right. So, well, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro and we're gonna get into the show. Yes. Good morning, Juanita. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Erin. Thank you, Queens, for joining me today. And good morning to all my people that's hanging in my bushes. Okay, just hit that thumbs up button. Just hit that thumbs up button. All right. So as you all know, OJ Simpson has passed on. He lost his battle to cancer, unfortunately. And shout out to It's On Site. Caught a clipping of OJ speaking about his journey in battling cancer. As you all know, he is a NFL Hall of Famer, and what he's most infamous for is being charged with the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldsmith. Thank you for joining me. Shout out to my people on Facebook. Shout out to my people on Twitter. Shout out to my people on Instagram. I appreciate you always all supporting me. All right. So yeah, he's most known for the murder of Nicole Brown well, he was charged with the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldsmith. Ultimately, he hired the dream team, Johnny Cochran, Robert Kardashian, who has now since passed on. But they got him acquitted. They got him acquitted based off of inconsistencies with the investigation. The police department, they found that one of the officers had racist tendencies. And then the famous Johnny Cochran closing argument, because they had him try on a glove and it didn't fit. And Johnny Cochran was like, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Period. Okay. Hey, Durags. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right. And then Ronald Goldsmith's family, after he was acquitted, turned around and sued OJ civilly and won. All right. So he ultimately had to pay them millions of dollars. All right. And then later on, it was a whole scandal with his Heisman Trophy. I believe someone stole the trophy from OJ, tried to resell it, and OJ got into some trouble, and he ultimately ended up getting a long sentence. I forget, but he got out and was paroled. And so he went on to live his life, and he tried to stay out of the public eye as much as possible. So that's a little backstory, a little quick snippet about OJ. All right, infamous for Bronco Chase when they was trying to capture him. He was in jail on at the same time as the Menendez brothers, the ones who deleted their parents. Yeah. Uh-huh. So it was a big deal. I remember that day. I think I was in school. No, or at work when the verdict came down, and it rocked the the nation. All right. People did not understand how he was acquitted. Now, from then on, people felt like he got away with murder. He got away with murder because he had money, right? So let's get into this. What is this? Hold on, I'm gonna check this. Hold on, let me just refresh. I don't know why it's no sound. Please make sure you're hitting that like button. All right, so shout out to It's On Site. They kind of gave some highlights. What's up, nephew? About his career, but people are reacting everywhere. There's good reactions, there's bad reactions. At the end of the day, he was acquitted. Whether you like it or not, he was acquitted. So Twitter reacts to the death of NFL legend OJ Simpson at the age of 76. This person said he ran over 2,000 yards in a 14-game season and won the Heisman as a running back. Don't take it away from him. Period.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke. And this is it.
All right, this person said, "Rest in piss, OJ Simpson. You were crazy, a crazy mother." Okay.
Ass. I'm about to show my ass. I'm about to show my ass.
Oh my God. Nicole Brown taking OJ straight to hell. Oh my God. That's so horrible. OJ Simpson being welcomed into hell gates by the congregation of the eternally damned. Off the hook. People are not happy. They still are not happy. And so then last year, OJ shared his diagnosis with the world. Shout out to It's On Site for this.
Years, really recent years, I unfortunately caught cancer. And so I had to do the whole chemo thing. And I had been told by a couple of close friends of mine and a number of the guys that I play golf in my golf league who are older guys who smoke pot while they're playing golf. And the doctor, to be honest, even the doctor said, you're going to have that nausea. And they wanted to give me some pills. And I said, well, I heard pot was pretty good. You know, gummies and stuff was pretty good for the nausea. And they said, yeah, it does work. But I got to be honest with you. I started smoking a little bit, a couple of puffs a day. And I've only had nausea twice in my whole, I'm over the COVID stuff. I'm sorry, the chemo. I'm over that. I had COVID and cancer at the same time, unfortunately. But I'm over the chemo. But I only had got nauseous on two occasions, and it only lasted about 2 or 3 minutes. So I thought the pot really helped me with that form of the unfortunate side of catching cancer. In any event, I'm healthy now. It looks like I beat it. I'm happy about that. I am. I live in Nevada, so I'm all for pot. I think it should be legal. I had lost 30 pounds. It helped me get appetite and get my weight back on. Plus, it helped me sleep. So years, really recent years, I unfortunately caught cancer, and so I had to do the whole chemo thing. And I had been told by a couple of close friends of mine and a number of the guys that I play golf in my golf league who are older guys who smoke pot while they're playing golf. And the doctor, to be honest, even the doctor said, you're going to have that nausea. And they want me some pills. And I said, well, I heard pot was pretty good. You know,
And so OJ had came to terms with his disease and found the best ways to cope, and he decided to become a pothead. Can y'all hear me now? I got you. I went on mute because Michelle, thank you for the article. I'll get into that next. All right. So he was dealing. He was dealing with his ailments and things like that. And he was surrounded by family and friends when he passed on. So Kim delivered. Shout out to her. She just sent me an article or a posting from Marlon Rice. Who is Marlon Rice, Kim? Let me know. Hey, James. Here we go. Let's see what this post says. Marlon Rice says, "Okay, I have to touch on OJ now before your feed gets overwhelmed with half jokes and biased rhetoric about his life. I'll try to make this quick. OJ Simpson was the first post civil rights black athlete megastar. His career was tailor made for Hollywood. Grew up in the projects of San Francisco and starred at USC. He wasn't black nationalistic like Lou Alcindor or Ali were. He wasn't incorrigible like Jim Brown and Bill Russell were. He was affable and pliable. And as soon as he hit Los Angeles in his freshman year, he was already tagged to be the one. Truthfully, I feel like OJ reeks of similarity to Diddy in that way. We talk now about the Diddy parties, but whatever you think, Diddy's parties were Paul's in comparison to the parties OJ attended in the 70s in Hollywood. Think a Kris Jenner in her 20s. Think Roman Polanski. Think Wilton Magic. Think Pam Grier and Richard Pryor. Think Ryan and Tam O'Neal. Nah, whatever you think a Diddy party was, that concept was at its height in the pro Coco pre houses in Virginia 70s. That's the circle OJ came out of. Meanwhile, he's literally the poster child for American consumerism. Excuse me. At one point, this man had over 20 sponsorships, and this is in 1974. It isn't fair to look at the OJ post 6/12/1994 without understanding the environment that would even produce such an incident. OJ Simpson was one of Hollywood's most loyal soldiers, using his blackness to sell products while living a life that almost tasted like white privilege, but was actually cocaine fueled and ritual based. And in the moment that his ex-wife and her cocaine dealer were brutally murdered, the incident was used to publicly crucify the black athlete. Thank Willie Lynch. Allow me to take this moment to express that I don't really care if he murdered them or not. I think the Colombian neckties that they both received tells the true story about who really unalived them. But if you believe he unalived them, I won't argue with you about that. It doesn't matter. Everyone is guilty of something in that cultish life. The point is, American media used the OJ trial to magnify the fact that black athletes are still ninjas. All right. And regardless of the facts, OJ was going to wear that scarlet letter. He owed it to his masters who allowed him to access in exchange for his blackness. To this day, there isn't black athletes on his level that isn't constantly reminded of his fall. The spell of being above blackness was broken when OJ was fleeing in the Bronco. I was watching ESPN this morning, and in their reports of his death, they used nothing but photos of him in court to depict him. Even in death, he continues to pay the price. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay? Thank you for that, Kim. Thank you. And it just goes to show that Hollywood has been satanic from the 70s. Period. Oh, okay. Thanks, Kim. So Marlon Rice is a Facebook digital creator just giving his commentary. I liked his commentary. But the haters are gonna hate. The haters are gonna hate when it comes to OJ. Despite that he was suffering with cancer, Caitlyn Jenner had to come out and give his 2 cents. Okay, even though he don't know what gender she want to be. I mean, I'm confused. Because didn't Bruce Jenner come after OJ? Yeah. So Caitlyn Jenner posted and shout out to its on site. Good riddance. Hashtag OJ Simpson. Boy, bye. And this person says, this is heartless. Please apologize to Chloe. Because a lot of people think OJ was Chloe's father. Well, OJ admitted that he never slept with Chris. This person say it's funny how things change. This person says, didn't you unalive somebody though? She just mad OJ was sleeping with her baby mama. Child. This person said, exactly, LOL. She really needs to spend her time consoling the stepdaughter who just lost her daddy. They going in, child. Bye, alligator lips. I'm so sick of you. These people are heartless. And this person came up, excuse me, this person came out towards Bruce Jenner and said, I know you not talking, like your hands not clean. Bruce Jenner sued over fatal car accident. And this person came right behind and said, I'm sure the family of the person you ran over can't wait to say the same thing about you. I thought it was heartless that Bruce, Caitlyn, Jenner, whatever you want to call him, her, you know what I mean? Why? This person came, people coming back with vengeance. You next, itch. Didn't you ill somebody with your car? This person, Maverick, say, yes, he sure did ill somebody while driving drunk. Yeah, like your hands aren't clean. Legendary self-made. Oh my God. Since Bruce did that illin, is it on Caitlyn's record too? I need clarification. Great call out though, Miss Virgo, my fellow Earth sign. People are heartless. Let me see what some of these comments are saying. What's up, text boy? Text boy said the Erders have had cartel all over it. Ooh, text boy said the Hollywood has been satanic since the 20s. Show. Okay, Michelle said people reaction to OJ passing is very shocking. Yes, Bruce is crazy. It must be the hormones. Okay, text board feels OJ won because he's still living in their heads rent free. They tried to set him up and failed, and they still can't deal with it. Because he had the money to get that dream team. But it's just sad. Like, there's no mercy for the family. I mean, they're still grieving their father. Period. And he had grandchildren and things like that. And it just goes to show how our justice system works. You could get acquitted, but the public still crucifies you. But talk about kicking people when they down. Ron Goldsmith family ain't letting up either. Child, they want their money. They want their money. Shout out to the neighborhood talks for this article. If it'll ever pull up. Here we go. So, Ron Goldsmith's family wants any of O.J. Simpson's assets or funds that can settle the remainder of the $33.5 million judgment O.J. was previously ordered to pay, allegedly on $132,000 over the years. So, neighbors, there's clearly no rest in the afterlife for O.J. Simpson. The family of Ron Goldsmith, whose death he was found liable for, wants their millions. Though OJ was acquitted for the murders of both Goldman and Nicole Brown, he was found liable in civil court. In that case, Simpson was hit with a judgment for $33.5 million. Apparently, from then to now, Goldman's family tried to cash in multiple times, but Simpson only gave up $132K. David Cook, the lawyer representing the family, says that Simpson died without penance, and they will in fact be looking into all of their options to collect the huge debt. I guess your debts don't die with you. What are your thoughts, Naughty Crew? Oh, text boy said, get over it. That's what they tell us when we bring up stuff. We still suffering from today, okay? We gotta walk around while they got statues of slave masters and things like that. You know, it just recently they started to take them down because they were honoring them like they were war heroes, even though they were slave masters, beating and stealing and suppressing our community. Durag said, "I'm on Juice side." You know, at the end of the day, he was acquitted. Period. Nephew said OJ moved. I'm pretty sure standing before God himself minimizes all this down here. You know, I was taught, once you pass away, all your sins are forgiven for. By law. By law. They couldn't prove it in a court of law. He got acquitted. If OJ was Caucasian, I think it would be a different story. I think it would be a different story. But what do y'all think? Leave it in the comments. What do y'all think about Ron Goldsmith's family still pursuing their millions, their settlement? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, up next, I want to get into Chris Brown and Quavo. Chill. Chris Brown, this is why you can't get off the blackball list. Okay. Michelle GM says they have the right to come after what is owed to them as anyone else would. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so Chris Brown just dropped a double album, I believe. I haven't checked it out yet. In one of his songs, he seemingly makes shots at Quavo because Quavo and Karrueche Tran are now dating. Now, let me tell you something. We all know about the infamous fight between Chris Brown and Rihanna. A lot of people speculate saying that she gave him the hurt from Jay, allegedly. Allegedly. All right, and that's why the fight happened or whatever. So, boom, they went on, moved, forgave each other. They even worked together after that. And then he went on to date Karrueche Chan. It was a big, big deal. Their relationship, it was very toxic, and she made a lot of allegations. And we're going to get into Hip Hop DX article. All right, she made allegations of him putting his hands on her, knocking her between the washer and dryer. And he, even after she broke up with him, he went on to like stalk her. Ultimately, a permanent restraining order was granted between the two of them. Well, now Karrueche, she has moved on and she is now seeing Quavo, which she has the right. She has the right to date. She's been away from Chris for a long time. So he dropped the deluxe album. Here it is. Shout out to Neighborhood Chart. Chris Brown's deluxe album arrives tomorrow. Which songs from the original y'all will still have in rotation? Okay. Sensational. All right, that song. And Chris Brown makes great music. All right. Trust me. He stay on the radio. Okay. He stay on the radio consistently, but he continues to be blackballed. And I think Jay-Z is behind that. Here recently, he was canceled from the NBA All-Star game. He was canceled from the Grammys. He's just getting canceled all over the place. But the industry is very selective about who they forgive because they forgive Dr. Dre all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just selective outrage for me. All right. So on this album, he seemingly takes shots at on the new song Freak. He says, "Effing my old itches ain't gonna make us equal. Sipping that 1942 because I don't do no Suevo Quavo. Freak itch. She like Casamigos, not the Migos. That was his lyrics.
Rico. Okay, now fucking my old bitches ain't gonna make a sequel. Sick of that name.
Okay. You know Chris Brown know how to rap, sing. He's very talented. Okay. Rap, sing. He's a triple threat. Rap, sing, dance. Oh, maybe quadruple. He acts too. All right, and so this is the Sun where they caught a picture of Karrueche Tran and Quavo in a car. Quavo taps back in. Who is Quavo rumored new girlfriend? Karrueche Tran. Chris, bro, this look like you all the way in your feelings, y'all. You all the way in your feelings. At what point do you don't have children since her? Moved on. Move on, Chris. This is whack. It's giving you're jealous. It's giving you're not over it. Well, Quavo has since clapped back. Shout out to the neighborhood talks. Oops. Quavo seemingly responds to Chris Brown dissing him with a new song, Tender. You did an itch wrong, and now the itch gone. She posts with the thug. Okay. Quavo said, I got bars too. I got bars too.
Sell stones, cares, bulls. You did a bitch wrong.
Okay. Quavo said, I'm that dude. I'm that dude. You all up in your feelings over an old flame, Chris. Get over it. If y'all notice, the men in hip hop and R&B, they always beefing over girls because they look at girls like they property. It's clown behavior. That's what it's giving me. Oh, nephew said lyrically Chris Brown won. Jam. All right, so then and shout out to Great T News for putting me on. I was listening to your live this morning when I was up, because your girl be up at like 5 in the morning putting these stories together, putting the show together for you. He led me to this article and it detailed a lot of what Karrueche went through. Shout out to all Hip Hop DX. So Quavo taunts Chris Brown over Karrueche Tran fling on new song Tender. So we got into all that. So the issues between Chris Brown and Quavo date back to 2017 when they allegedly got into a fight at the BET Awards after party. Chris Brown, keep your hands to yourself. All right. So the two were later sat together at Paris Fashion Week, and I remember that event earlier this year, leading people to speculate they had made up. But Brown quickly denied that when he took a shot at Quavo after the show. Can't pick who you sit by. That's what he wrote on his Instagram comment. And he says, F all that growth is. Ninja's not finna fumble my bag for a little ninja. So Tran, who dated Brown on and off between 2010 and 2015, has yet to comment on the exchange and has never confirmed she was in a relationship with Quavo, previously denying it in the press. It's another article. Hold on. Come on. So y'all let me know who y'all think won lyrically. So this is what I want to get into: the relationship between him and Karrueche. And the reason why I want to get into it is because why do you feel like you still own her? Why, like y'all been over forever? So in 2017, Tran filed for a restraining order against Brown. In a sworn statement, the model said he told a few people that he was going to unalive her. and threatened to propel her if she dated somebody else. So, I mean, this is coming full circle. It just goes to show it's that DV mentality. If I can't have you, nobody could. All right. So she also testified that Brown physically assaulted her, including punching her in the stomach and pushing her down some stairs. So, like, it's like you did not learn your lesson from the Rihanna situation, and you wonder why you still canceled. So the R&B singer is also alleged to have made numerous threats, such as "I promise you, I will make your life hell." And itch, I will beat the ish out of you. All right. So the court granted Tran a 5-year restraining order, with Brown also forced to hand over any firearms he owned. He had previously undergone DV and anger management counseling after he pled guilty to assaulting then girlfriend Rihanna on the night of the 2009 Grammy Awards. So, like, and then after that, you follow up with Carucci. It's like you're not learning your lesson, Chris. Please hit the like. Please hit the like button. And it's messed up because I love him as an artist. He stay on the radio consistently, but he ruins everything with his bad boy ways, so to speak. And it could be the drugs, the cocaine. You know what I'm saying? It's been rumored that he be on that stuff. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Okay. Nephew said, I feel like jumping on somebody's head for dating someone you used to be with is crazy. Like, how many years has it been? Karuchi clearly don't want to be with you, bro. This is clown behavior. Juanita said he talented for sure. Uh, Textwood said, I hate using the word, but he been Monique. Michelle Jim said, Chris, no, he need to stop. Um, Demonic TV said, Chris is a weirdo. He beef he beef with everyone she messed with. Yes, please thumbs up this video. Nephew said lyrically, Chris won. He's talented. He know how to string words together on all different levels, but his bad attitude ruins him professionally. Yes, please thumbs up the video. Nephew said, Chris, stop playing. Demonic TV said Chris lost once he started rapping about his ex. New boo, simp beef is this. Of course they do. Of course they do, nephew. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay. So I wanted to present this story to you, but I really feel, Chris, like you done moved on, had kids, and everything. Like, let me tell you something. Karuchi and Ashanti must got some good pee because ninjas be going haywire over that cootie cat for years, for decades. Okay? Even Ashanti ex out here jealous because she done moved on and had a family. All right, up next, speaking of bad boys, let's get into Ray J. Okay, as you all know, Ray J and Princess Love has filed for divorce from Ray J. All right, this is like the fourth time. And normally they do this for storylines. So when Love and Hip Hop is about to come on, and it seems that it's unfolding on the Love and Hip Hop. I think they on Love and Hip Hop Miami or something like that. But this is what they do. This is what they do. All right. So in response to that, Ray J decided to file for custody, which is to me the natural order of things. All right. Because it doesn't sound like he's trying to go for it. Like he's not trying to take the kids from her. Shout out to the Shade Room for this article. So Ray J reportedly responds to Princess Love's divorce filing with custody request. Jumping around. So Ray J has reportedly responded to Princess Love's latest divorce filing with a court request of his own. Get out of here, Tamar. I don't care that you broke up with that man. All right. So here's what Ray J requested in his response to Princess Love's divorce. According to the People, Ray J, whose real name is Willie Ray Norwood, responded to Love's divorce filing on Thursday, April 4th. Norwood is requesting that he and Love share joint legal and physical custody of their children, Melody and Epic. To note, Melody is 5 years old and their son Epic is 4. And I don't see anything wrong. So additionally, Norwood is requesting that spousal support between him and Love be determined at a later date. Furthermore, the singer is also asking that he and his estranged wife be allowed to split several of their assets. This reportedly includes malicious jewelry and other personal effects, and Ray J's earnings since their date of separation. However, the pair date of separation reportedly remains to be determined. Yeah, because they were posting together and everything. And so they go on a quote, there are additional separate property, assets, and obligations of the parties, the exact nature and extent of which are not presently known. So that came from Ray J. Lastly, the singer reportedly requests that he and Love be responsible for their own attorney fees. All right, so this is a recap. We don't need it. We know all this. All right, right here. We know all this. So y'all let me I think he's being very reasonable. I think he is not requesting anything out of the ordinary. Um I think with him filing for joint physical custody, that will absolve him of child support. So he's moving kind of smart. Tyrese, pay attention. Tyrese, pay attention. I pay attention. But I don't think he's being too harsh. I don't think he's doing anything um out of the ordinary. I mean, I believe he really, really, really loves Princess, but he doesn't know how to love her. Ray J had fidelity issues. So I think it's best that they do split. I really do. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think they'll be happier apart, to be quite honest. I think they'll be much happier apart. To me, Princess started to seem like miserable towards the end. And some people outgrow each other, but some people are meant to just be good co-parents. All right. Um, all right. Um, but this is the importance. This is why marriage is important. You know what I mean? It protects the children, it protects the spouses and things like that. Um, I just hope it doesn't get ugly like Jeannie and Jeezy's divorce. And we're gonna get into that next. I just want to touch on Tyrese real quick because he get on my fucking nerves. He get on my nerves. He gives me Chris Brown vibes. If I can't have you, nobody could. And I'm gonna take everything away from you. And I'm gonna make sure your life is miserable. But only thing you doing, Tyrese, is making yourself look like a plum fool. I'm tired of him whining on the internet to us, talking about his child support. What is Instagram going to do? Take it to the courts. If your child support too high, take it to the court. Let's get into. I'm just touching on him real quick. I wasn't even planning on it, but it kind of ties into the mentality of the men in the industry. All right. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for capturing it.
We're not talking about no freeloading baby mamas either. So don't even jump in my comments about that. I'm always and have always took care of mine. You gonna leave me and you want to take my life with you? That's not happening. I'm gonna fight you to the end of the earth. But as far as what mine need, they gonna have more than enough. It's not my job to take care of you and your life and go lavish your lifestyle and you decided to leave me. You're gonna sit across from your new boyfriend, your new fiance, your new husband, and be pimping off my money while this nigga laying up in something that I'm paying for and driving around in and dinners and vacations that I'm paying for. I'm not doing it. But pertaining to my child or my children, they're gonna always have more than what they need. I'm talking about those of you who are running around here broken. We're not talking about no freeloading baby mamas either. So don't even jump in my.
He mad. He mad forever because she left him. How dare you leave me? And I'm gonna make you pay for the rest of. He's giving bitter baby daddy. Bitter baby daddy. Joe, shout out to Jovi Beauty. Go over to her channel and subscribe. She posted, he just mad Samantha went on Courtney Wayne's skits. All right. Now he was screaming out here that he want her to support herself. She went and got a job, and now you mad. Make up your mind, Tyrese. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Y'all let me know. Y'all, let me tell you something. These men in Hollywood know what it is when they get with these women, right? You knock them up, you sleep with them raw, and you get mad when they take you to child support and your income is significantly higher, and ultimately you end up taking care of her and the child. But you know, I don't have no mercy for either side. You see what I'm saying? Because you know what you was doing, and then you turn around, you get mad because she taking you to the bank. At the end of the day, you should want to make sure she good. That's your child's mother. What I don't respect is you coming out here disrespecting her publicly, and your child's gonna see this. The same thing with Fat Boy the other day. It's clown behavior. We talked about this. It's clown behavior. On one hand, you saying you can't afford your child support. Then you showing us you taking trips to Dubai and your lavish lifestyle. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of people trying their cases on social media instead of just going to family court and working it out. Now, if the judge sees that issue, because that's what downward modifications are for. Okay. If the judge sees fit that your income does not match that payment, they will downgrade it. But what the Gram supposed to do about it? Because quite frankly, I just feel like you a clown. Get 50-50 custody if you don't want to pay all that child support. Period. Like Ray J, file for joint custody. But God forbid if you gotta be a full-time dad. The problem is you're a Disney dad. You know, one of them dads that fly in maybe for a week and do all fun activities with the kid, and they don't really parent. Part-time daddy action. And maybe that's why you got to pay so much child support, is because the child is with the mama 90% of the time. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? So get out of here, Tyrese. Get off my screen. I can't stand you. Can't stand you, because it was all good just a week ago. As long as she did what you said and worked your program, it was all good. But because she decided to leave, you all in your feelings because you lost control, you narc. Period. Tired of these industry men. First thing they want to do is throw their money in your face and all right. Find somebody that's equally yoked with you, that make just as much as money with you. Create a baby with them. All right, let's lead into Jeezy. Oh, child. Shout out to the source for this. All right. He decides to file for full custody of him and Jeannie Mai's kid. So Jeezy files for full custody of daughter with ex Jeannie Mai. So according to the confirmed reports, Jeezy is reportedly seeking full custody of his young daughter with former co-host of The Real, Jeannie Mai, amid their divorce, claiming that Mai isn't really present in the child's life because of her busy work schedule. Jeannie, you should have stayed with your first husband, child. Mm-hmm. I bet you she wishing she had now. So legal documents filed in Fulton County Superior Court by Jeezy, whose given name is Jay Jenkins, allege that Jeannie has given the role of caregiver to their 2-year-old Monaco to her Mai's Mai's brother and mother. Jeezy files cites that Jeannie extensively travels extensive travel schedule isn't good for their kid, and adding that Jeannie has withheld his parenting time with their child for nearly 2 months. He's requesting that the judge dissolve the current custody and parenting time arrangement that he agreed to in mediation and asks that his daughter be in his custody full time. This is getting ugly. This is getting ugly. This is getting nasty. All right. So Jeezy says he initially agreed to move to the basement amid their breakup, but claims Jeannie broke the agreement and moved out of their family home, taking their little girl with her. This divorce update comes almost 4 months after the famed TV personality responded to Jeezy for claiming she was gatekeeping Monaco from him. At this time, Jeannie said she had accommodated with all of Jeezy's visitation requests, including time over the holidays. The divorce battle continues between Jenkins and Mai, and the source.com will continue to update the story. Now, Jeannie has made allegations about him having blickies and things like that. This is just getting real petty, and I feel bad for Monaco, the child, because she is torn between the two of them. But do y'all feel like Jeezy deserves full custody? Or do y'all feel like he trying to get around child support? Hey, Miss Brenda, good afternoon. Hey, Veronica, good morning. Ooh, nephew feels like he's doing it to hurt her. Mhm. He's doing it to hurt her. It's getting nasty. Yes, I think they both tripping. Yo, it has to be some compromise, and they have to put their child at the forefront. And at the end of the day, their daughter deserves time with both of them. She deserves to be loved by both of them. Michelle Jim said Jeezy know what he doing. I think he's trying to get around child support, and I believe he has other children. But I don't think I see Jeannie Mai fighting back. All right. But why can't y'all compromise? Maybe do 50-50 custody, you know? The child goes with you 1 week and you alternate. But it has to the child's needs has to come first in the forefront. And I just feel like this is more them two bickering and fighting each other, and they not really thinking about Monaco and how it's affecting her. But I don't think Jeannie has done anything where he needs to take full custody, you know. As long as she leaves while she's working, I mean, first of all, she has to work because she has to now provide for her child, and her family too, which like get a job. Like her brother and mother need to get a job or whatever. But childcare is expensive. Childcare is like through the roof now. So I think she's trying to be resourceful by employing her mom and her brother to be her daughter's caregivers. But let me know what y'all think. I just think they're both being petty towards one another and they're not putting the child's needs first. They're not. And see, it's situations like this that make divorces go on for years. Like, I felt like Ray J was being reasonable and he wasn't being disrespectful towards Princess. You see, he said joint physical custody. Exactly. Y'all both parents to her. She deserves time with both of y'all. Like, come on now, Jeezy. I believe they should have joint custody. I believe they should have joint custody. All right, leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. You know, I've been meaning to touch on this real quick, guys. You know they made a cartoon to the hit series Good Time, which is still in rotation to this day, and people are not happy. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
The state called and they want to cut you a disability check.
And I haven't watched. Have any of you watched? It's on Netflix. I like the original. I still watch the original reruns. All right. Well, the one of the cast members, Bernadette Stannis, Thelma. She's the original star of Good Times. Says she is disappointed with the new animated series. Isn't progressive. It looks like we were still in the project. So she spoke with TMZ on Tuesday, and she revealed that her co-star Jimmy Walker had pitched an animated remake of the original with the initial cast, except Esther Rowley, who passed away in 1998. However, they were heard. He never heard anything back, so she feels like this was stolen from Jimmy Walker. Months later, they were informed about Netflix version, which would take place decades later, and Bernadette Standis and Jimmy Walker was offered a small part. And so she quotes, "It looks like we were still in the projects and the things that were said, it wasn't quite what I know Esther Roll would agree to." She said, "I'm a bit disappointed because it really was not a reflection of the good times that we know. So when you see something that actually is not progressive, it brings you back into the project 2 generations later." She questioned what happened to the baby Thelma had in the original, her character's dreams of being a surgeon, and JJ Evans, Jimmy Walker, being a famous artist. She continued, "You have positive images generations before, and then and all of a sudden you see this." I'm not knocking it because I don't know what the whole show is going to be. Maybe they'll lean it back to more positive situations, but when you have the name Good Times on top of that, our audience for 50 years have been in our corner. Exactly. Period. Like, I still watch the rerun. It's still good lessons in that. And it looks like they stole the idea from Jimmy Walker. Okay, nephew said they changed it too much. You're not down for it. Okay, Michelle GM says she does not plan on watching it at this point because it's too much drama behind it. I just wanted to touch on that real quick, but I'm still down with the original, period. But some things aren't meant to be remade. Some things are meant to just be classics. I wish people this whole remaking era, I'm like, yeah, heck out of here. All right, let's get into Azealia Banks hating ass. Ooh, I forgot to touch on. Yes, okay. Now, I don't know why Azealia Banks feels the need to hate, especially on artists. I didn't like her critique of Cowboy Carter. It's like, who asked you? Panda. It's like, who asked you? But at this point, it's giving bitter, mean girl, and it's just like, when was your last album? I don't like her anymore. One shout out to the neighborhood talks. So Doshi and Azealia Banks continue their back and forth. And let's go back to where it started. And I'm not reading all of this. I'm not. So Doshi claps back at Azealia Banks for saying Doshi is an ugly version of her. You selling bussy soap. I'm selling platinum records. So Azealia Banks posted, the first time you came for me, I let it slide out of respect for my elders. It's not my fault you selling bussy soap and I'm selling platinum records. Leave me alone, please. Then Doshi came and clapped back at Azealia. I use my platform to make money and inspire people. Everyone around me is inspired by me. Um, I'm a positive influence. You used to be so respected for your talents and your voice, and now you use your platform to gossip about Black artists and sell Mary Kay products. You're insufferable. Ciao. It took you 3 business days to come up with that comeback just to resort to colorism, boo. Does it not get tiring being an attack dog for the very same white gays you allegedly vehemently despise? That's the only audience that wants to watch 2 talented Black women go at each other's throats. Okay, your brain is fried from meds. You're damn near immobile from the shots. Don't hurt yourself. You gossip about Black artists to stay relevant, and it's sad. You definitely are an issue, just not the icon. You not you're one post away from the psych ward. Stop it. You're diagnosed is wasted talent. Oh shit. She said she went in, Doshi. She said your diagnosis is wasted talent. I bow down. I kiss the ring, but itch, I'm me. Hate to do you like this, but you not finna bully me out my lane. I've done I've done in 2 years of, of signing you couldn't do in your entire career. You're welcome. So Doshi read Azealia, and you know what? Azealia Banks earned this. Azealia Banks earned this. She's a hating ass. She gives me bitter. And it's just like, you can't stand none of the artists. Who do you like? Can we get some positivity? Child, make sure y'all hitting that like button. So Azealia Banks claps back and says, I've also crafted this bar with sea moss and Caladium silver hydrosol in the water phase. This will certainly kill whatever colony of parasites you've consumed from eating Vienna sausages and pickled eggs that is crawling out of your butthole at night and burrowing into the surrounding skin. At Dolce, it's very effective for these things. Girl, shut up. You don't even make sense. And so she keeps posting. I can't even. This is too small. I can't even read this. I can't even read this. But Azealia, you just always coming for people. Like, I don't respect it. I don't respect it. All right. Summer Walker is now dating again. I'm like, why? Don't you got like 3 baby daddies and 3 infant children under the age of 5? Crazy. Oh, F Summer Walker. Crystal's ex was on the Neo's ex Crystal was on the Breakfast Club the other day. Talking about why they marriage ended. Crystal Renee. Here we go. Let's get into her and then we close with Summer Walker. All right. Shout out to the Shade Room. So Crystal Renee shares how she found out about Neo being unfaithful during their marriage. Okay. I mean, are you surprised? Girl. He was with Moneta when she got with you. Like, and Shout out to
you
Chick.
guys now? Because I know it was I know it got nasty. You know what I'm saying? The
Well,
divorce.
I mean, for him, I was in peace,
yeah.
and I'm still in peace.
Yeah.
I'm in a good place in my life right now.
What was the decision that made you say, you know what, enough's enough? I need to move.
Well, what's funny is it was the Breakfast Club. Y'all
Oh my
remember?
God.
You wasn't here. You wasn't here.
Jesus.
No, remember when y'all asked him the question, would he be okay if not knowing if his partner was cheating? He was like, I would live in a blissful bubble.
Mhm.
So somebody sent me that, and it was like something in my stomach was like, something ain't right. Is that how he wants me to think? And then I found everything that I needed to find that day, and I left.
I personally am a person that is not angry at living in a blissful bubble of ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is rarely pretty. And in this world, in this life, you have to choose your happy. So I choose to believe the truth that makes me happy, as opposed to searching for the ugly truth that's gonna mess up my happy. I even tell my friends, like, yo, if you ever found out anything about my wife, don't bring me that. I wake up every morning and breakfast is cooked, my kids are taken care of. Every time we around each other, we smiling and happy, and things are blissful. And then on my deathbed, somebody tell me that you cheated on me my whole life. I lived a pretty good damn life. I'm not gonna trip off that. That's me.
Did you go through his phone, or how did you find everything you need to find?
It was a phone.
Mhm.
It was a phone.
That is smart.
Yeah.
You could have been some type of.
I mean, he led her to those clues. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, he told on himself, basically. Hold on 1 second, not a crew. He told on himself. Her woman intuition kicked in. She found what she needed, and she bounced. Period. So good for her. You know what? I'm glad she is in a happy place. It didn't get too ugly. And Neo is out here living a single life that he was always wanted to live. So that's my thing. If you know you like bed hopping and having multiple women, don't get married. Don't get married. Stay single. Stay single, wrap it up, and sleep with who you want. And make sure you honest with the people. Oh, I just want to be friends with benefits and things like that, so that nobody gets hurt. All right. People know what the expectation are. But every once in a while, you got those Delulus like Krishan Rock. Like where you could tell her everything in the world, like, I don't want to be with you, can't stand you. That makes her fall in love more. So every once in a while, you get them little Delulus that just don't get it. You know, they ride the short bus. They ride the short bus. But you know what? I'm loving Crystal. I had the opportunity of finally watching Bad and Bougie. And I like Crystal on there. I like how she's standing on business. Okay. I don't necessarily like Usher's ex, Tamika. I don't necessarily like Usher's ex. She's weird to me. She has peace. Period. Yeah. And fellas, like when you not honest, things like this happen. When you're not honest about your situation, this what happens. Shout out to Hip Hop DXK for this.
Oh my God.
Hey, Gracie.
Who the fuck have you been shagging, bro? What the fuck?
What is that, bro?
I think it's lipstick.
Love
oh
you,
my
Gracie.
God.
Bonnet as well, bro.
What the fuck?
Hey, what the fuck's wrong with these women, bro? Serious? Turn that off. Turn that off.
All right. So when you out here being player, you better make sure you be honest, because these chicks are the Lulu and they will tear up your property, okay, if they don't get their way. Who is this? Oh, 90 Day Fiance. So cute. The baby got so big. I like them. Oh my God. Random stories. Shout out to Tall Glass of Jules. Her husband, wait, hold on. Her husband filed for divorce because she's dirty and doesn't clean the house. Do y'all think that's grounds for divorce? I know I'm not living in filth for nobody, okay?
Not letting you. I'm on my knees. And you still ain't cleaned up for nothing. You still got this. I'm not letting you go. I don't have time for this. I'm not letting you go. Ooh, what are you doing? Listen. Just hear me out. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I don't believe you. I don't believe. I showed you the ultrasound. What you mean? Look at all this. Look at all this trash on the bed. I showed you the ultrasound. Look at all this. Look. You don't see the gnats in here flying around?
Nasty.
Out of here stuff. I'm throwing it away. I'm cleaning up as we speak.
He said,
I'm on my knees. People say anything just to keep I'm not. I don't have time. So who been telling you that? Somebody been feeding information in your head, bruh. Because if I say I'm pregnant. You see, I'm gaining weight. You know what? I don't have time for this. Like I said, don't do this. I'm not letting you go, bruh. Period. Don't play with me. I'm gone. Don't play with me. I'm gone. Don't play with me. You don't miss me? This not letting you. I'm on my knees. And you still ain't cleaned up.
But boy, you knew she was dirty before this. You knew she was dirty before this. And did y'all see that little iRobot vacuum on the floor? The vacuum can't even move around because you got so much crap on the floor. Ugh. You know, I'm just not a filthy person. And those are things I look at when choosing a mate. Like, if you filthy, that means your body is dirty. Like, I wonder how long they've been married because they house been looking like this. They have been looking like this. Well, he decided to file for divorce. Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like this is good grounds for divorce? Having a filthy partner after warning them over and over again, like to clean up. Yes, she did say she was pregnant. Exactly, Michelle. She ain't become dirty overnight. Make sure y'all go over to Great T News and subscribe. We support each other. I love his content. I love his content. Talking about black love, since we talking about love, we getting into it, y'all. Black love. This is what black love looks like. This is what growing old looks like together. This is so cute. This music. You see this? This is real love. This is hard to come by nowadays. Of course, Grape Tea. Love your channel. Love you. This is so cute. Look at this. This is what growing old, for better or for worse, looks like. They probably been together 40 plus years. Got great grands at this point, you know? Look at this. Ain't that cute? So cute. That's what you call intimacy. I just thought that was dope because that's hard to come by nowadays. And like my grandparents were married for 65 years. Even slept in separate rooms sometime, but they held it together. The last story we're gonna get into, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Was the plantation calls. So Summer Walker seemingly shows off her new boo, and I'm just like, why? Don't you got kids? How many kids Summer Walker got, y'all? How many baby daddies? Or am I confusing her with no, Summer Walker, she got all the kids. She got like a hoarder situation of baby daddy. Summer Walker seemingly showing off her new boo. And she posted my gift to myself for the age of 28 is the word no. A regulated nervous system and living slowly, softly, and intentionally. It's weird and your butt looks weird. This person says, take some time to heal 100. Exactly. But wasn't she just with Lil Meech from BMF? This person said, don't nobody want love more than her. Woo Summer be moving faster than Mexican music. Exactly. And she got 3 young children under 5. This person says she'll be pregnant by the summer. Exactly. All right, so she was just with Lil Meech. It was claims that she was pregnant. That turned out to be a publicity stunt. But multiple people have been coming out after she posted this about her boo, saying that multiple little SEX workers are calling out Summer Walker's new boo for being an alleged predator. Ciao. So Miss B Nasty said this is not a safe person. Twitter search King Giovanni, his former alias, the one of that's the number. Tariq claims dating back to 2016. His favorite prey are the newer SEX workers. He appears to have a following, but he's just a creep. All right. She said, if you've been around long enough, you've heard the stories. There are a handful of swears who can corroborate. Summer Walker is grown and can't date who she pleases. I think she meant to say can date who she pleases. I'm just trying to warn the baby hoes who are up and coming, and I encourage those of you who have negative stories about him to post them too. I don't want people thinking he can put them on because he can't by himself. Miss Nasty B says, oh, he can date by himself. I guess that's what that means. So this person came out, Nikita Knight. She said he went by King Giovanni like 2018 to 2019, met him on Twitter, and he was supposed to be helping me grow my social media presence. Started acting like a legit stalker, trying to convince me to shoot with him to get my name out there, etc. Mind you, only knew him via text for a few weeks, and then hijacked my Reddit account and was threatening to post some of my content. Blocked him, and he was blowing me up for hella numbers or from hella numbers, and had to literally block him excuse me, on all social media. It was another SW account he used to pose as a female to lure other S worker account. Yo, this is crazy. I'm really paraphrasing, but stay far away from him. He will curse you out all day, then profess his love a few hours later after only knowing you for a week or so. Red flags everywhere. Carmela says, this is insane. I never met him, but he harassed me after I didn't want to shoot with him after he sent some girl he had under a contract to ask me to do a girl on girl scene. This is a crazy man. Child. Juicy Desire said, I know his whole government name, but I won't do it to him like that. Him and Summer been knowing each other, and I'm surprised doing this, or she's doing this probably. Then Kalia says, his name is Lamarion Cooper. We don't protect predators over here, period. Playboy Shachi says, OMG, that's really, it's him. I remember him when I started. I had a horrible experience with him and his ex Yams. So, child, Summer Walker, you better pay attention. You better pay attention, child. If he'll do it to them, he'll do it to you. And the best predictor of future behavior is looking at past behavior. But she grown. She could do what she wants. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I'm sending you all with peace and blessings through your day. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I think I got to the root of the technical issues. So we back. We back. We back. All right. And as you move through your day and move through your weekend, make sure not to
ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on.
You stand on business 10 toes down and make sure you don't get swallowed like Chris Brown.
Been swallowed up, swallowed up.
He is definitely swallowed up still by Karuchi Trench. Yeah, he better get his life. All right. And to all my haters, you got beef? Pull up.
You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. That he told you that you don't want no problems, you
That's right. That's right. Pull up. We ain't scared over here. So make sure you guys a thumbs up in this video if you have not. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.